So, welcome everyone to Soul Food with Flex. Got a big guest with us today. A man that I've been following on Instagram and his funny videos.
Appreciate it, brother.
If we could just get you to introduce yourself, please, Us.
Sup, guys? My name is Regan Foa'i, and I run a comedic handle on social media called Just the Norms. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me on Flex, bro. I appreciate the love, brother. Thank you.
No, I'm grateful for your time, brother. I know that you're a busy man, and for you to jump on the platform,
Brother.
I'm sure that the people appreciate that.
Got time, brother. Always.
Definitely. So, I just wanted to ask where you originally from? Because it's my understanding that you're staying away from home right now.
Yo, bro. So I'm born and raised in South Auckland. I'm from Mangere. Lived there like pretty much all my life. And yeah, I was uh, let's say an opportunity, I guess, for at work where like our volumes had picked up outside of Auckland, and they were just asking around if anybody wanted to go down and kind of run that side of things. So yeah, I've just put my hand up, bro. It was just like those ones where you're just like, oh, don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, just I don't know, just give it a go. And so then we moved down here to Palmy. Been down here for like the last 6 months now, and yeah, bro, it's been going pretty good, man. We're just settling in, like just about settling in now. But yeah, always South Auckland at heart, bro. Always representing.
That's awesome, man. You know, obviously the channel that I've created is something that was created to change the narrative. And I remember growing up a lot and seeing, obviously the YouTube, the fights, obviously
Hard, man.
you know what I'm talking about, the fights in South
Bro,
Auckland,
straight up
the
the
school
school
fights, yeah, the
ones,
school
bro.
fights,
This is like the main ones. Like, yeah, you should see a lot of. I don't know, people like put like yeah, a lot of visuals there. They're portraying us in a kind of a
yeah,
negative
absolutely.
light too.
Yeah,
Hard,
it's well documented that a lot of fights happen in South Auckland, but
bro, hard, man.
it's crazy because even now being a grown man, like I remember coming up to Auckland for the MMT games and stuff, and
Yeah,
my dad would call me and be like, "Oh, I heard you're going to Auckland. Be safe." It was
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's like,
it's like what?
it's kind of a thing where it's like what a strange thing to say, but at the same time, you're like thinking to yourself, "Oh man, do I really need to be safe?"
Absolutely, but I wanted to get your perspective as someone that is South Auckland native. What's the
Yo,
positive things that South Auckland and Auckland itself
bro,
provides?
bro, like there's a lot, man. Like that's the other thing is like South Auckland, we represent hard and we support hard, bro. Like if there's somebody like from the hood that's like trying to make it and stuff like that, bro, everybody puts in, like everybody puts on. We support big time. We represent big time. And yeah, I guess there's, we all have our troubles within our neighborhoods and our suburbs and stuff like that. But like one of the highlights for us is that we support each other, man. We're really out here um, putting on for each other. Like there's no, I don't know, no hostility in that terms where we respect the hustle and we respect the fact that people are actually out here trying to make something of themselves, And everybody, bro, honestly, everybody jumps on, bro, because like look at the likes of like Joseph Parker, like, bro,
Yeah,
everybody rides, G. Like even
definitely.
with like David Tua, like win or lose, bro. Even if he lost the fight, everybody still show up past the house, start beeping. MMT is another thing, like another supporting. Like it doesn't have to be like people in terms of making it, even just communities, just sharing their passion for the love of culture and community itself, bro. Like, bro, everybody shows up, which is something that I feel is a great cultural thing for South Auckland and itself, bro.
No, I loved it. I love that
Yeah.
you can share that passion and support that you have
Ah,
with one another, because it's something that obviously the media doesn't portray. And
man.
yeah, because whenever I'm a proud Wellington person, I'm proud to be
Yo,
from Wellington. But if we're talking about the Mecca, where our people are strong in numbers, it's definitely Auckland. And when I'm there at the markets, the being at the markets is an experience for me
Man.
because you see our people in numbers there, and I love the feeling that I have when I'm there, and it's something that I never see on TV or in the news. Those positive
Man.
things.
That's it, bro. They like it's almost like in the news. It's just, they show that we're divided, but if you're really here, like if you're really from where we're from, man, you can see, bro. Like it's full on support. Like, bro, people just just people are just so supportive and just really out here. Just it's just a shame that the media point us out to be that we look divided, but we're not, man. We're really together in that point.
Yeah, absolutely. I loved it. And so
Um,
you obviously you have a following on Instagram.
oh,
You're this Instagram person. You're this Instagram personnel guy, and I just wanted to like dig deeper into to where your comedy and where those things come from. That side of
oh,
that side of
um, bro, yeah, she is. I've never really like I've never been asked that before, so that's solid as man. Yeah, the comedy side comes from just growing up. I honestly don't know where I picked it up. Like I've always liked entertaining. Like as I was a kid, like it didn't have to be comedy, but it just entertaining. My class and stuff like that in primary school, and then I took on drama, and I think I picked up this comedy persona in middle school, bro. Like we did this play thing, and then I wrote the script for it, and bro, it went off it. Like everybody was laughing, and then I think it just started building from there, where I was like, oh man, I'm actually pretty funny, and then
yeah.
yeah, and then it just escalated from there. Like I go to high school, and I'm doing drama at high school and stuff like that, and just yeah, I'm getting laughs and stuff like that, and then it's just something that I ended up carrying with me. But I feel like it all started, yeah, well back in primary school. It just started as just wanting to entertain, and then you started like finding yourself and finding out that oh wow, I've actually got this gift to make people laugh, and then yeah, you just start writing it and just go from there pretty much. So yeah,
No, that's awesome.
yeah,
I'm always like genuinely interested in how how you and the other creators have
yeah.
gotten into this field. Can I ask what nationality are you?
Half Niuean, from Alofa, Alofi Tonga, and half Tokelauan, from Whakaofo. So yeah, those are my two nationalities, Niue and Tokelau.
Shout out to all the New Aids and the Tukalawans out there. Definitely
Uh,
shout out to my sister Livy. She's a proud Tukalaw.
oh,
Man.
solid.
Yeah,
Representing, bro. It's crackle because I'm like from the two of the smallest islands. like it's kind of like I can't go. You know what New is? And like they'll say like none of like people don't even know about either. Like when I
honestly,
took.
that's one of the biggest things that came into my mind as I was creating this platform. Because
Yeah,
the Samoan, Tongan, Fiji, those
yeah, that's it,
those
bro. Yeah,
mainstream, we get so much, I guess, publicity and
yeah,
all those things.
yeah,
I
definitely, yeah.
definitely want to shed light on all the other
Yeah,
Polynesian
bro.
islands, because
Definitely, man. So I always crack up though. Like, yeah, being from the two of the smallest islands, even representing on this platform, as New England took along, like, bro, these people, like, people actually coming out, like, bro, thank you so much for putting us on. I'm like, it's mean, that people are coming out and like they've got something like they've got someone that's representing for the culture, even though like I'm not like some of the stuff that I do isn't actually cultured to
yeah,
the island and stuff like that, but at least they jump on the fact that I'm from there, which is it's mean to see that kind of support.
yeah, definitely. Everyone wants to feel like they have a voice out there.
That's it, bro. Hard,
I loved it. I loved it. So, what
bro.
are some things that growing up in a Niue and Tukaloan household that you experienced?
um Bro, growing up, my Niuean side, bro. I'm real close with my Niuean side. Been to the island twice now. I lived there for a year. I got one of those what's it called? those visas.
What sort of visas?
I got one of those visas where you're like, all right, I'm ready to go back home. And then it's like, got a scholarship to Niue High School, and I'm like, Niue Primary School, and I'm like,
Oh,
why am I
man.
here?
Oh,
When's my mom coming to pick me up? Bro, that's it, bro. So yeah, growing up as Niue, man, I lived there for a year. Wow, honestly, I regret not taking it in, bro. Like really not what's the word? Like just not embracing the fact that I was there, bro. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, bro, I could be going home the next week or the next day. My mom's coming to get me soon. If someone had told me prior, bro, you're here for a year, you might be here for longer. Someone told me that, then I would have knuckled down and like said, okay, accept the fate and just take it on the chin and try and get something from it. But I think when I was younger, bro, I just felt like I'm going home, bro,
yeah,
regardless. So I don't need to learn anything.
yeah,
Um, at the time, yeah. So I lived there for a year, and yeah, I didn't, man, I didn't really take too much from the trip other than the fact that I was there, and yeah, being in Tukalon, I went back home. I went home for the first time last year, and wow, what an amazing experience, bro. When you go back, when you go there for the first time, and you're a lot older, so you can really appreciate what the heck is going on in your world. It's like, bro, when you see the way that the Turks live on the island, like you gotta go to Sa to
yeah,
get to Turk.
yeah,
So when you went, so like if you're from New Zealand and you got everything here,
yeah,
and then you go to Sa and you gotta like you got you got more, you got the most in Sa, and then you go to Tok and then you got nothing. It's
yeah,
like you're minimalizing as you get down, to when you get to Tok, it's like, bro, you got the bare minimums like when you get down there. It's not like um poverty like, because the people are happy with what they have, like they're not
yeah,
like trying to get handouts or anything like that. They just that's just the way that they live, and
yeah,
that's just, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just, but it's coming from having everything, and then bro, you just get a shock where like it's like get inside and you're like, yeah, it's me and Naz here, but I still miss having stuff in NZ, and then you
yeah,
go to Turkey and you're like, well, I miss having all the stuff we had in Star, bro.
yeah.
Bro, but hard. Yeah, we went there last year in Turk, and bro, it was an awesome experience, bro. It was such an amazing feeling. We took my grandparents there. They hadn't been back for like yonks, bro, like since they were kids, and bro, just to have that experience with them, in their their final stages of life.
Yeah.
What a awesome time to be alive and share that is. Me, bro.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for sharing that. I had no idea
That's all good.
that you had lived that you got a special
Bro,
visa for you.
man's got a little bit of a scholarship for a year, and
So
I mean,
what
oh
exactly
man,
happened? What was the story behind that situation? Why did
bro. So the way I think of it is that because I've got an auntie there. She's like 1 or 2 years older than me. So it's my mom's sister, but she's young. She's my age. She's about my age, and she was in Niue at the time. And me and her are real close. So she's like a sister to me.
yeah.
It's my mom's sister, but she's like a sister to me because we're the same age. And and yeah, bro, I was like, oh man, can I go? Can I go to Niue and go see Sam, please? Just like, yeah,
Just get out of
and she put me on the plane with with her other sister, and so I jump on the plane. I'm like, bro, mean as like happy as being on the plane for the first time, bro. I still remember how it felt like being there. And so I'm in New Year, we're playing around, like I think I was there probably like solid weekend. For the whole weekend I like I had a good look around, this and that, played with my family, like hanged out with my family and stuff like that, with the kids. And I think it was when I came to Monday, and then I was going, all right, so when am I going home? and then bro, it was like we were at the school and my nans was enrolling me, and I'm wearing this uniform and I'm going, um, what's going on here? Bro, it was hectic, bro. Like that's pretty much how it went. And I didn't I haven't got a you know, as a kid you don't really have you don't know the value of time and stuff like that. You don't understand, you know, how long something's gonna take, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it wasn't until the end of the year, man. My mom come and got me. Um, but yeah, if I had known, I feel like if I had gotten a sense of how long I was gonna be there, I probably would have embraced it a bit more, bro.
Yeah. But you know, saying that you had missed that opportunity when you were younger,
Yeah,
you know, I'm happy to hear that you did, you know, now in life appreciate more of your culture
yeah,
and the things
definitely.
that
Like,
they have to go through. Eh?
yeah, man, it just makes things not harder, but like, bro, we always talk about these things, like cultural acceptance, you know, like not feeling like you're up to par with the real islanders because you don't speak the language or you don't
Yeah.
know the tradition stuff like that. And that's sort of like I beat myself up because I didn't. If I had taken, you know, more, um, if I had been more open to learning about it, then I would have been a step forward going in life. I think,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, bro, that's just how I feel in the long run. Like, I should have just taken it on. But yeah, growing up, bro, I ended up doing like, you know, Niuean language class and stuff like that. And it was always around the household. Like my nans, you know, still speaks to us in Niuean and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
can fully understand it and stuff like that. But bro, my pangaha, my speaking the tongue and stuff like that, I struggle with. But yeah, man, it's just all a learning curve.
Yeah, definitely. So, what about
uh,
your Tukalon side? Was that present in your
yeah,
childhood or?
my Tagalog family, man, they're hearty as they're another group of like that just hard out ride for the fams, whatever you're into, like hard out supportive. Um, yeah, because I was real close to my Niuean side, like my Turk side, like I still got love for my Turk side and stuff like that. But I really hung. I was over on my mom's side a lot. Like, you know, I stayed at my nana's house. Like I was raised at my nan's house for a long time, so it wasn't until probably like high school, like what's that? Form, like what's that? Year nine? Or not,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
year nine, year
the
10,
first year
bro,
of
something like
college.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, first year of college, bro. It was like probably then I started to embrace this whole Tagalog culture because I had one of my cousins, he enrolled at the same high school that I was at, bro. And we were at the same. We ended up like doing everything together, like, and he's on my Tagalog side, and that was pretty much where I started to gain that kind of knowledge around that world. Like, as a door that opened to me, I'm like, oh wow, this is you know a whole new world to me. Like, um, learning that kind of stuff and being in the Turk environment and being one of the uhyos and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it's like, bro. And I didn't get it like properly introduced to it until it was until high school until one of my close cousins. He's like a brother to me as well. Um, yeah, introduced me to that whole stuff, and we grew up and right until now, like, you know, he's always been like putting me on and trying to get me to represent and stuff like that. And bro, that's me, man.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Uh,
Back home, we have a big Tukaloan celebration. It's like a week thing that they do, and unfortunately
yeah,
with COVID, and it was cancelled.
yeah, bro, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
That was,
cancelled.
bro,
Would
hard, man.
you have attended that or?
Yeah, I was planning on coming down for like the day, but my
Oh,
sisters, bro, they had done the whole like practicing and stuff like that, doing all the practice with the hateles and that, and bro, if they put in all the time, man, I was
I
so
know.
gutted, bro. Like, yeah, it was it's unfortunate, you know, but it's good to see them, like, because my siblings, they're just coming into adulthood, bro. So
Yeah,
like it's good to see them stepping up, you know, and like wanting to do that kind of stuff. Because it's not like, bro, if you hadn't, like, that was like their first time like getting involved in it,
yeah,
you know, and it like is you're coming into an adulthood, like, you know, you're like those are the real years of your life. So it's
yeah,
good to see them embracing it at this point in time, you know, which is
definitely.
mean, man. Yo,
definitely.
hard. But yeah, would have been keen, bro. Would have been keen as to come through,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Like
hard.
the vibe, the
Are
vibe.
you from Porirua or
Oh no, no,
the
no.
hut? Nah.
Shout out to everyone from
It's-
Porirua. Shout out to thank God for Benny, but I'm from LH Lower Hut. So
Oh,
yeah,
yo, beyond the side,
yeah,
brother.
yeah, yeah. B's holds it down for LH. So shout out to him.
Yo, oh yeah, even Joey D, bro. Joey D's
Yeah,
another guy
definitely.
who's. Yeah,
He shocked me when he came out and said he was from Lower Heart because I had never seen him.
Oh,
But you know, I'm definitely we claim him.
yo, represent, bro.
Represent,
Hard.
represent. Nah, yeah.
Solid.
So do those things play a part in you being able to have that confidence to perform in the before the camera and do the skits that
Uh,
you do?
I think the support in that terms, like my family support on both sides of my cultures, bro. Like just knowing that I'm in a safe place where people aren't like looking at you like, oh, yo, like, what are you doing there for? You know, like we get in those kind of spaces, bro, where like there's family members that feel like, you know, that look at you like that, you know, like, bro, you shouldn't be doing that, or like shouldn't be saying that, or but bro, my both my families, bro, my Niue side and my Tagalong side, they're both, bro. I feel like it's a safe haven for me to really do whatever I want, like, you know, in that kind of space. So yeah, I feel culturally like that. My both sides of my family on both culture sides, are accepting of like, you know, doing this whole skits and stuff like that. In terms of where it came from, bro, I just feel like, yeah. Oh, bro. I'll tell you. I'm the oldest child of like my family, and I'm the oldest. So I'm the oldest child in my own family of like my
Yeah.
mom and dad, and I'm the oldest grandchild on my Niuean side, and I'm the oldest grandchild on my Turk side.
Oh yeah.
So like, there's like a thing, like I don't know, it's like a spotlight thing where
Yeah.
you get where you're older and you know it's been put on you. So that's pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's where I got it from. You know, like this whole need to shine or whatever,
Yeah.
or need to be in the front of the camera like that, you know, that
No,
kind of confidence. I
yeah,
think,
yeah.
yeah, that's probably where it came from, bro.
No. It's funny that you bring up that aspect, you know, where people like are looking at you and be like, oh, what is this guy?
Yeah, bro.
Because
It's crazy, man. I'm just, yeah. I feel like I'm just fortunate enough to, yeah, be blessed with a supportive family on both ends. So
yeah.
yeah.
So how do you deal with? Because I don't know. I just think of myself putting myself in your position.
Yeah,
I wouldn't deal well with people commenting, you know, hate, you know,
yeah,
basically dealing with
yeah.
trolls. How do you deal with trolls?
I'm like, I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but I very rarely will get anybody who's like kind of hating on, and
Oh,
I don't
that's
know what it is, bro. Like, I get people that like critique my stuff and say, oh, like that wasn't that funny, or like it's dry. But yeah, I can't, like, I really can't. The way I see it is just putting energy into something that, you know, that's not necessary. Like that person took the energy to write their comment onto your topic, or like onto your video and stuff like that. So like, what is it like? What do you need to do? Do you need to relay the same energy back, or do you
yeah,
need to put the energy into something else? You know, that's how I've always seen it. Even if the day comes when someone, like, when I get roasted completely, like, yeah, that's always how I'm always gonna put it. But I'm always like, oh, you put your energy into writing something about me, or writing like, that's time. Am I gonna spend the same time to deflect it back at you, or am I gonna go and make another skit, or am I
yeah,
gonna do it, like do something else with my family, or do something else, you know? So yeah,
yeah.
I try not to get too caught up. But the day might come, bro. I might be like, bah, 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 firing
Like
off.
make a video, just
Yeah,
with all the trolls.
until the day comes, bro. Like for now, I'm like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I treat it. Come the day, and I'm like,
Uh,
nah. But yeah, that's how it's gonna be for now, anyways.
yeah. No, I love
Uh,
that positive mindset, you know, despite
yeah,
whatever comes your way.
uh, that's what
Uh,
that's what that's what it's gonna be, bro. That's the same with us, bro. Like, I feel like this is gonna kick off regardless, like with your space, bro. But bro, never. I don't know, never send the same energy back, bro. Like if you can put it somewhere else. Other than that, bro, it's a waste of time, me.
no, I'll definitely keep that noted. But
Brother.
in regards to these skits that you do, man, I first of all want to, you know, give you my utmost respect and, you know,
Brother.
for all the
Appreciate
work that you do, because, you know, as a consumer of this entertainment, it's
it.
so
Yeah.
easy, you know, we just click
Yeah.
our phone,
Yeah.
but you're putting all this work in. I want to like go into the background of how these skits are made and all the work that goes into making these skits.
Oh, brother. Thank you. Yeah, shucks. How it starts, bro? It just starts off with an idea. Like, bro, it could be anything, bro. I'm just lying down and I just think of something and then I just note it down. I'll just note down. It's just the title at the time, so it's just um, we'll just say like types of things you say when you get pulled over, like something like that. So it's just
Yeah,
an idea at the time, and then you just write, you just leave it there, and then the day comes when when you need to make a skit and stuff like that, and that's pretty much where I start getting to work and stuff like that. So I'll write down ideas around that main idea, like brainstorm around there, um, and that's it, bro. If it's something to do, and then if it's something to do with like if I'm trying to flip something, if it's like this Yu-Gi-Oh thing that I just
yeah.
put
Oh,
out
I
there,
love that. I
like
love that.
yeah, like if it's something like that, or if it's like Money Heist or something like that, I'm always trying to put like uh, a twist on it. I'm always trying to put like a South Auckland kind of spice on it, or some sort of islander twist on it that people are gonna be like, yo, I can relate to that now because it's got something that resonates with me. So yeah, when I'm writing these things, I'm always trying to put I'm always trying to put a twist on it where it's like being Polynesian, being from South Auckland, being from New Zealand, um, um, and then just going from there. But uh, people are like, oh, do you write the scripts down? I got the main joke in my head. Like I know what the main punchline is, but I don't. I just go off the top majority of the time. Um, so yeah, bro. If you saw the bloopers that I got, bro,
But yeah, I
like
was
there's so many, like, bro, because I'll shoot the thing and then just wow, bro. There's just so many takes of that one line.
I was going to ask like how many
Yeah.
takes does it take to make the finished product?
Yeah, man, it's bro. It can go for bro. I got um like clips in there, and they're like 7 minutes long, bro. And I'm
Dang.
like, fuck, that's just off one, just
Yeah,
one line, bro. It's either I'm stuffing it up or I just don't think it's right and stuff like
yeah.
that. But yeah, bro. They it takes a bit of time, bro. But yeah, I feel like the end result is always worth it, bro. Like yeah, so that's for me. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the creative process of how it goes, bro. I got an idea, brainstorm it, try and put a flip or a twist on it in terms of being from South Auckland, being an islander, and then not really writing down a script. It's just in my head, and then I just got the main jokes that I know is gonna hit, and then we just go from there. But just doing the takes and anything else is all just freestyle off the top. Like yeah,
No, I loved it. So
bro, appreciate it, bro.
yeah, definitely have so much respect because obviously, like I said, we just have to click your page, click the
Yeah,
video,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
that's
yeah,
just
man.
yeah. But
That's true, brother. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I didn't. I honestly never took that into consideration. Where it's like, yeah, it's an easy thing to just watch it, but to have it created is a whole new game, eh?
yeah, man.
Yeah,
So um, I don't know if you kept up with it, but Johnny Tuivasa-Sheck and all those creators, they
yeah.
had that battle. They had
Yo,
that battle. Eh?
man. Yeah, they had a
Did you keep
mean
up with
as
that?
yeah, man. I was bro, it's so inspiring, bro. Like to see that the creative levels, man, that people like. And that's mean because we're islanders, bro, and nobody thinks we can jam. Like nobody knows we can get down, bro. Like dudes, this dude has got like all the gears, like laptops and all this and that, bro. And then, bro, you just got like guys like us, Terrell, John Tuvasa, Franz, like, bro, they're just like, just using what they have, but just showing like, bro, we out here too, like us Islanders are out here as well, bro. Don't count us out, bro. But yeah, man, it's mean as to watch that kind of creativity. The levels is just wow, man.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
But yeah, like you said, it was a big showcasing of
that's it,
Polynesians
bro. That's it, bro.
because the editing that was going on was it was out of this world. Eh?
Man, that is
Uh,
crazy. And the way that, like, how fast they can flip them out, bro. Like, wow, bro. And then
yeah,
not only that, like, there was inspiring other cats to come out, like, Yash is from Wellies.
yes,
If
yes,
you,
yes, yes. I saw
yeah,
that.
bro. And that guy's like, bro, that guy didn't really show out, but when, like, it shows, like, oh, I need to come out, like,
Yeah,
I need to jump in this too, So it's bringing out the OGs and stuff like that and creativity. I saw Samson Rambo, like, bro, these are
Yeah.
like some top tier dudes, bro. Like, they're getting involved too, and Adi Saville jumped in one of Terrell's
Yes, yeah,
videos, so
that
it's
was
just like
a mean
that's
feature.
mean, bro. Like
Yeah,
when it shows, like, bro, this is like we're all in here, bro. Like, you know, and then everyone else can showcase what they got and like jump in the conversation too. It's like that's it, bro. We need
yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Ah,
But
ah,
one of the aspects I find like beautiful about what happened was it was like watching like your favorite rappers without the beef and without the
that's it,
hating.
bro.
It was
Ah,
like all
man,
love.
that's it, bro.
I
Like
love seeing it.
it's friendly competition, bro. Like everybody, you know, trying to be the best and trying to change it up or switch it up, but everybody has respect. Like everyone, like there's no like you know toxicity or anything like that. Everyone just you know just vibing off each other and just having some friendly competition, man. It's fun.
Definitely. So let me ask you
Bro.
this: would you and the other Polynesian creators of skits like do something similar, like create a theme and then see who comes up with the best skit? Would you do something
Yeah,
like
man.
that?
Bro. That's an awesome idea, bro. Like, bro, imagine like everybody like yeah, if we got had a theme and then everyone just jumps in and just chimes in, bro. It doesn't even have to be long, bro. And you just
Yeah.
gotta, wow, bro. That would be a mean ass idea, bro. Like, I'll be keen
If,
to put that out, bro. Like,
if you get that started, man,
bro, that'll be mean, bro.
I'd love to see
I
the
just,
creativity that gets showcased.
bro, we need that again, bro, because that really got us through COVID, bro. Like, I was refreshing, waiting for these dudes to drop every time. Like, it was such a awesome thing to see, bro.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely
Ah,
entertaining. Yeah, speaking of COVID, because Australia, we're still going through it.
yeah.
Uh,
Whereabouts in Aussie are you from?
I'm in Sydney, bro.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
like, is it that bad or is it
Oh,
Melbourne's got it real bad, eh?
this still, yeah. Melbourne is definitely, shout out to Melbourne and uh,
Yo,
all the people out there doing it tough. But yeah, Sydney,
oh,
we got some hotspots coming up every now and then.
yeah,
So, but how did COVID affect you
yeah. With the
creatively? Or
creativity,
yeah,
oh yeah, bro. All you had was time, bro. Like, oh man, like everybody, like that's when everybody showed up, man. Like, I had a fun time. Like, had ideas and stuff like that. Some of them didn't even get like I didn't even get to make them because you know I was like so focused on like doing other things and stuff like
yeah,
that. But um, yeah, man, I was like it was a great time creatively like right watching other people do their stuff and then like oh yo I gotta get on
yeah,
like I need to
yeah,
start doing my thing now. Bro, but like it was mean to see because like everybody like had time, bro, and that was where like everybody got to shine. Like even like I give props to Joey D, bro, because wow, that guy blew up through that time, bro. Another dude was like, I don't know if you know Uncle Tix. That's another dude. He's got like Tourette's, and he
Oh
does like
yes,
comedy
yes,
as
yes,
well. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
bro. He blew up through the COVID
Yeah,
thing as well, bro. Like that's another like that was so mean to see people like take advantage or like you know of that time, bro.
yeah,
It was a real good time for anybody who's doing content creation, bro. And we also had this thing called The Chicken, which is like a podcast that some of the bros put together. Beyondy's in there.
yeah,
Most of the Wally Cats is in there. And but that was an awesome time as well to just, yeah, chicken and chicken with the boys and just, yeah, relay how's your week going. And pretty much it was a good time because like you never really got to kick it with anyone or catch up with anyone. So
yeah,
and the boys banter, bro. You know, you can talk for ages with
yeah,
when you
definitely.
with the boys,
Well,
bro.
especially Beyondy, man.
Oh,
He's a
bro,
funny
that guy
guy.
can yarn for ages, bro. But yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Like that was another thing that was a highlight for during COVID was that we had this little chicken podcast, and we had heaps of people jump in during that time, man. It was mean to be a part of it as well. So, bro, yeah, COVID was a good time creatively, bro. It's me.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, I like that
So
you have that platform to, as I'm guessing you're all Polynesians on that platform.
yeah,
On that
yeah,
podcast,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, we will.
No,
Yeah,
it's like
that's
getting
me.
together and just having a yarn about.
Bro, hard man. That's it,
I
bro.
think,
That's with the Brown boys, bro. We go undies, man.
yeah. But do you roast each other?
Yeah, bro.
Who would you say is the best at roasting on that platform?
Oh, bro. People you gotta look out for. Beyond these, one of them, and
Yeah.
Alexa, bro. Alexa. He's
Oh,
a
is it
from the Cougar Boys.
Cougar Boys.
Yeah, Cougar Boys. Like, bro, he's another cat, bro. Like, you gotta watch him because sometimes you don't know when it's coming, man.
Yeah. Oh,
At least with
man.
Beyonce, you like, you're watching that thing, but with Lexer, you don't know whether he's gonna be serious or he's
Yeah.
gonna be a smart ass.
No, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, it's so good.
So one question that I'm really interested in is so I'm single and I go to a 9 to 5 job, and then I get lost. I come home. I get to the gym, come home, then pretty much my day's like pretty much done. How do you manage your time with your work commitments, your family commitments,
bro.
and providing this content?
Yeah, because I'm married. And I got 2 boys as well. So I'm a family man. I always say that, bro. I'm a family man first and stuff like that. I'm fortunate to have quite a flexible job. So that's a good thing. In terms of juggling this whole social media life and stuff like that, I always, oh man, I don't want to sound like ungrateful for the platform, but I always feel, and I always say this is like the whole social media realm. Like I didn't feel like it's a real, like the real world. Like it's I don't know. I didn't see it like that. That's why I didn't really put too much of my life on the gram and stuff like that. I just put skits out. That's the platform it's made for. So I'm not. That's as far as you're gonna like. That's what you're gonna get from me. But yeah, in terms of juggling my life and stuff like that, I feel like it's all good, man. I mean, the time that I do like skits and edits and stuff like that is usually in my own time. It's usually like when the kids are all settled and like there's really almost like there's nothing to do at home, man. Like how you'd say, like um, just trying to fill in the spaces of the day, um, because I don't know how long it will take me to do a whole skit. It'll probably be like an hour or an hour and a half to edit it all up and stuff like that. And that's like your own time, That's like 10 o'clock, bro. Because my skits come out at like 11, bro. Because that's how I gotta get them out. I put them out late because I'm grinding out straight after I put the kids down or like they all settled and stuff like that. So I mean that's how pretty much how I juggle it. I try not to worry too much about the whole social media life. Like I'm grateful for the platform and I'm grateful for the followers and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like you gotta draw a line where it's like a reality line where you're like, my fams is like really here. Like my fams are the ones who like really see me and really are here for me, So that's pretty much how I see it anyways. It's just just trying to having a wild balance and stuff like that and just being able to do this whole skit stuff in my own time, pretty much.
Yeah. No, I love that you said that, your family comes first. I've seen a lot how social media can overcome someone,
Yeah, bro, definitely, man.
Be the core of their day and
bro. Like I seen bro, I seen people like, bro, they're posting up their whole day, bro, on like online, like on their stories, bro.
Where those things just become little dots, it's like
you're just like, oh man, bro, and I'm like, just like, bro, and they're asking you like, what should I have for breakfast, guys? I'm just like, shut your mouth, man. Just
breakfast things.
Just shut up and live your life, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, bro, that's I don't know. That's just how I see things. Like, without trying to sound too much of an eat-ass.
No, I love that because for me, there's like 2 types of marketing, right? There's like a major corporation like McDonald's where they just pump out the ads and promotion.
Yeah.
And then there's like the local fish and chip shop. You'll never see an ad, but the product is good, so you're there.
Yeah. That's it, bro.
That's what I see with you. Obviously, you don't project your day and all these things like other influencers do, but they're there for the product because it's good. No, I can.
That's it, bro.
That's good.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
No, definitely. So I saw I don't know if I heard on the podcast that you were previously on, you mentioned J Muck.
Yes, yeah.
Are you close to
sorry?
him? Do you know him?
Yeah, definitely. We're close, bro. Like, I hear from him probably once a week. you know,
Yeah,
just check in and just, you know, catch up in that. Like, hope you're having a solid day. Hope you're having a solid, you know, week. Enjoy the rest of the week and stuff like that. Just hard and fast chickens and stuff like that. During the COVID stuff, man, or we were talking a lot, bro, because we only got time, bro, during that time.
yeah,
And yeah, bro, he's awesome, man. Like,
yeah,
yeah, I just see that dude as like he's a good, like, he's like a beacon to like anybody who's trying to build something, bro. He's never like trying to make money or anything like that. Like, you know, he's always trying to push. If the content's good and stuff like that, he'll help out, bro. If he likes it, then he'll do everything he can to push, bro. That's what I appreciate about that dude, bro.
yeah.
He's a real cat, bro. He's on there.
No, I like that. Yeah. I remembered I remember seeing a video of his, and it was probably the first time I'd ever seen him
Yeah.
speaking this way. He was talking about him having, rough days, and how,
Yeah.
it's not always sunshine and rainbows on the
Nah, bro.
ground. And
Yeah, bro. That's what I
it's
like about it,
yeah,
bro.
it's easy for us, the people that follow
Yeah.
yourself, and that you're a human being. You have rough days. You could have a bad day at work.
That's it, bro.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and I just wanted to ask you, how do you deal with these times?
Yeah. Man, every time I'm having a rough day, like, bro, you'll never see me online. Like,
Yeah,
I'll never
you're
post about
missing.
it and stuff. Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
hard, bro. Like, yeah, bro. It might be like something to do with work or something to do with my fams and stuff like that. But like, yeah, bro, I'll never post. Like, that's just my personal preference because I try to keep this world and the family world separate and stuff like that. But just grinding through my days, bro. I just press through, bro. Like, I you know, there's sometimes when you're like, oh, bro. Yeah, I feel like everybody knows that um, people care about you. Like,
yeah,
that's a scary part. Like when you're in like a really dark place, that none of that matters to you, bro. And that's what I like. That's what gets me through all the time. Is like, bro, I got boys here. Like I got my two boys here. I got my wife here that depend on me and stuff like that. And that's what gets me through, bro. That's how I push through. Is like I got people that rely on me to be on this planet, kind of thing, you know.
yeah,
So when I'm having those dark days, bro, I'm just like, that's where I turn to, bro. Those are like my resting place, like my place of that I go back to. I'm like, why am I here? It's my why. Why am I here? And that's yeah, I just push through, and like that's probably the advice that I'd give, bro. Like always think about what you're here on this planet, bro. And there's people that care about you here, man. Like
yeah,
that's bro. That's scary to know that doesn't even that's not even going on in your mentality when you're in those bad headspaces. Is that you can't even think about the people that are here for you, eh? Like, and that's pretty much that's the first thing that I think about. Like when I'm in those dark days where I'm like, yeah, um, yeah, I just think about the people that care about me and that people that rely on me and need me to be here, you know?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's just pretty much my thoughts on getting through those dark days, bro. It can be pretty rough, man.
Yeah, definitely. Especially during these times of uncertainty with the
Bro,
COVID and
hard, man. Especially with
everything.
all the stuff that's going on
Yeah,
the earth and stuff like that. I'm like,
man.
holy heck, man! It's like really gloomy, eh? Do you feel like that
Yeah,
when when you
absolutely.
consume too much negative news and stuff like that, and you're just like, oh, bro, I hate that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, especially with the most recently, it's like, do you think
Yo,
just when you thought, it couldn't get any worse, and it's like
that's it, bro. And then you
something
see,
else
oh
pops up, and it's like,
man, bro. That's the things that just like, all right, like, yeah, just like how it affects you. Like, you're not even, not even affecting you personally, but you feel,
yeah, absolutely.
some type of way. Yeah, you feel some type of way to what's happening, bro. And like, yeah, that can get you down as well, bro. Like those kind of bad days as well, man. Like consuming too much negative stuff. I feel like, yeah, if anything, jump off social media, man, if you need to like have a break, bro. Because that's another thing that like I try and do is like I try to make sure that I'm not posting for the people. Like I'm posting it because I want to do it. Like
Yeah,
I'm posting it for myself. And that's where this other time I took a week off. I took a whole week off, like posting stuff like that, because I just didn't want to feel the pressure of like, bro, I have to be the dude. I have to be like, I have to put out 3 videos. I need to be the hottest thing, like posting up and stuff like that. But at the like, yeah, my mentality, I'm like, hey, chill the hell out, brother. Slow up, bro.
Yeah.
Like relax, like And that's what I told myself. I was like, yo, just have a break, dude. Just like have a week off. Watch this. Nobody's gonna go missing. Like nobody's gonna be like, where the hell is it gone? Like watch. And I was like, yeah, okay. Then took the week off, and it was good, bro. Like just you just gotta determine this whole social media world away from the real life, man. Like if that's another thing that's you know, um, making you feel some kind of way, bro, is social media. Just take a break, hey.
No, I loved it. Yeah, definitely, because
Uh,
once you have a following, you kind of can feel boxed into.
that's it,
I need
bro.
to provide for the followers. I
That's
need to.
it, bro. And let's be honest, like, yeah, people like the people enjoy it and the people appreciate it, but at the same like at the end of the day, like it's not gonna be the end of the world if you're not active,
Yeah.
like that's what I mean, like yeah, in that terms of space.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, because obviously, in our community, mental health is something that it's a big struggling point, to be honest. You know,
Bro, straight up,
I'm
man.
happy now. Like now, it's more prevalent. It's more out there that we
People
struggle.
are yes, and
Yeah,
I'm glad that people are speaking about it.
yeah,
Hey, like, bro, hard man. Even like I see heaps of videos, where people post it up, and some men are some. I mean, I'm talking just in regards to men, but like, yo, bro, I see men like crying all day, and I'm like, bro, that's good.
yeah,
That's okay. That's not bad. Like like don't feel like to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. Like
yeah.
that's all good, bro. Like, bro, if that's what it takes to keep you on the planet, then that's all good.
Absolutely. Because
Hard, man.
but the sad thing is, like, back in the day, if you had seen a man crying, you would have laughed. Eh?
Yo,
I
bro,
know for
hard.
myself, I would have laughed because
Yo,
I was
facts.
like, I want to be. That's
Yeah,
weak.
that's
That's
it,
weak.
bro. Bro, I swear, bro. I'll be like making memes about that stuff,
Yeah,
back in the days, bro.
absolutely,
Straight up,
absolutely.
but at this time, day and age, like we realize, like that's the kind of thing, like I saw that post about that Will Smith thing, like how
Yeah,
he put himself out there, and everyone was like making memes about him and stuff like that, and it's like, bro, this dude's like out here, you know,
yeah,
putting himself out here, and here we are, like kind of mocking him in that space, and this like, no, like I wasn't doing it, but and that's what I mean, bro. Like it's those things where you're like, can I put myself? Is it a safe place to put myself out there? But
yeah.
I do feel, bro, like that it is becoming a natural culture thing, where we're
Yeah,
like, that's it, bro. We need to start spreading more of that, Like,
absolutely. And that's what I'm loving about this generation that's coming up. They're becoming more confident in speaking about these type of topics.
straight
Whereas
up,
back in the
bro.
day, it was definitely laughed upon. Or
Yeah, now, bro. It was like, yeah, bro, because we put on this like, we've always been like that, like put on a macho act. I have my days where it's like, bro, I can't fold, like I can't
yeah,
tell people how I feel and stuff like that. Like I tell my wife, like, I open up to my wife and stuff like that. But like, bro, I get my days like that as well. Like, but I know that if it comes to a time where I need to speak. I know that like, I got places that I can speak comfortably and be open and stuff like that, which is good, and everybody should have that as well. Everyone should have a place where they can speak up to,
definitely. Yeah,
bro.
I really do pull my heart out to those who feel like they have no safe place
That's
to
sad, bro. That's
to
so
present
sad,
themselves.
eh?
Yeah,
Like, bro, honestly, like that's exactly what I was saying, man. Like, to think, like, on a good day, you'd probably know that you have like places
yeah,
you got boys, you got family that you can talk to and stuff like that. You got your partner you can talk to on a good day, bro. But when you're just down and out, G, that's a scary situation. Like, that's a scary experience to be in. Like, where you don't know that you have a safe haven to speak out to. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
Ah,
and what they're saying, Father, that's something that irritates me, to be honest. It's like
yo,
they're saying that never fold. It's like,
yo,
what does that mean? Like, is never folding meaning like being human, like having these emotions that
yo,
say,
facts, bro.
like those are just normal human tendencies to feel sad, to feel down.
That's it, bro. Like, bro, it's just normal to be like that now. Like, and for people to like kind of, I don't know, I know there's out islanders and especially in our culture, bro, like where it's like a thing where we shouldn't really like where there's like people are shy away from talking about it. Bro, we need to be more open and talk about it a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hard, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. But yeah, shout out to everyone that's going through something difficult right now, and or has
Definitely,
yeah.
man.
Just know that this platform was created for all of us
That's it,
to
bro. Like,
interact there.
it's for everybody, man. And yeah, I just feel like everybody knows that they've got a place that they can go to or speak to. There's nobody that will not want to hear. Like, even if you think that you don't even have, bro, there's people out here that will listen to you regardless. And yeah, anybody who's listening, bro, my inbox has always been open to anybody who, are going through those kind of rough days and stuff like that. Bro, even if it's just like, just to talk about anything, about how wretched your day is and stuff like that, bro. I always like, I got people that's in my inbox, bro, and they're like, yeah, bro, having a rough day, but like, wow, man, I'm so happy that I could watch this video, and I'm like, bro, how's it going? Like, like, what's going on, brother? You all good? They're like, yeah, I'm all good, bro. Like, and that's it, bro. It's just like I'm just saying, like, anybody who's listening, bro, my inbox in there is always open to anybody who's um feeling that kind of way, bro. Also, yeah.
No, I love that because I definitely can back that up because I don't know you from above, so
Bro,
and
that's
so
it, bro.
and so I
Yo,
listen, guys. I wish I could jump on here and be like, yeah, no, me and Reach go way back. But I absolutely have no idea.
nah, that's it,
Like
bro.
if we were to walk by each other right now, like he wouldn't know who I was. But I had reached out to him via Instagram, just a cold call. It's like,
Oh,
man, I'm creating this platform, and would you jump on? And honestly, his response like really took me back because it was it was really shocking because I had thought in my mind, oh, this guy's got so many followers, he's gonna be like,
nah,
who's
bro.
this
I
guy?
said, bro. I was cracking up because you were like, bro, thank you for your time, bro. And I was like, shut up, man. I messaged you back straight away, bro. I was like, shut your mouth, man.
I was I was trying to put on my interview
Yeah, yo,
formal.
but I was like, bro, bro, I got time, bro. Especially when it's like up and coming platforms, bro, and platforms that are like, um, got like speaking about these kind of things and trying to uplift the Polynesians and our way of life and stuff like that. Wow, I got time for that, G.
No, I loved it. So definitely, there's some people out there who are probably on the cuff or aspiring to do these, to be an influencer or not influencer, but to create
Oh
skits.
man, I hate
So what
that.
is yeah, I know. I can't stand it. It's like, what are you influencing people to do? Out of here with the
Thanks, bro.
influence.
Influence. What should I have for breakfast, guys?
Red or blue?
Oh,
Red or blue?
far out,
Which one?
man.
But oh,
Far out.
but there's people, our people, these young people, even if they're not young, there's people who may be on the cuff of doing something similar to what you're doing. What advice or some specifics that you would give to them in regards to starting that platform?
Bro, I mean, I've seen it a few times, bro. But it's like start now is one of the things that I always say, bro. Like, bro, never like don't worry about what you have and what you don't have, bro. Like I put it up a post where like I was using a chair for tripod for ages, bro. Like every skit that you've seen, I got 76 posts on my. So like 76 times, I was using a chair to hold my camera up, like and it's just a matter of just making a start, bro. A lot of people just, no, I'm not gonna say excuses, but they just wait too long on certain things, bro. Like, oh, I can't. I'm waiting for this and that to start this, or like I'm waiting for this and that, bro. It's just a matter of just getting it done. Like, bro, once you make that first step, everything, it's like a domino effect, bro. Once you make that first step, bro, everything just starts going like from there. But it's all starting from that one step, bro. Another thing that I always mention is not worrying about numbers, like that's something that I never like. I'm not too concerned about it, like making up, like working on numbers and that. Bro, focus on quality of content, bro, and that's when the actual writer's gonna come out and like roll with you, man. Like, because they know that even if they gotta wait like 3 days, 4 days for a video, they know it's gonna be a banger because that's all you're concerned about. You're not worried about pushing out, how many videos. It's about sitting down and like making a quality skit, and that's gonna make people want to come back, or make people want to follow you, or like can't wait for the next one, bro, because you're putting up those bangers and stuff like that. So don't worry about numbers, bro. Those will all come, bro. Follow, just work on quality of the content, bro, and everything else will fall into place, bro. So that's my advice to anybody who's been trying to or looking at making a start. Make a start now is the first one, and don't worry about the numbers. Just focus on quality.
Oh, I loved it. Thank you so much for sharing it. Because in me creating this platform, I was like, oh, I want to wait till this happens, this aligns,
Yo,
this.
hard,
And I was
man.
like, honestly, the whole month had passed, and I was like, just do it, man. Just do it.
That's it, bro. Bro, once you make that step, bro, like that's it. Like, um, have, even like see, like this is your first time interviewing, like having a party, doing a party, and it's like it's working all good. Like like there's
I
no
hope so.
no, yeah, bro. But like it's like the fear and the whole thing, like now that it's happening, it's like, oh, this isn't so bad. Like we're doing it right now, like we're doing the party right now, and it's like, it's not as bad. Like some people are just waiting, or like not even waiting, they're just scared to start,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
and then just jumping in there, bro. It's just that's the first step, bro, and then after that, everything will just go, it's gonna go.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because definitely,
Bro.
like seeing more and more of our people on the platforms, social media. It really, I know. Like I said, I posted a story. It really brings so much happiness to me because I'm seeing my people on there.
That's it, bro. Yo,
It's
hard, man.
like I really want to see all of us win, whatever field
That's it, bro.
that we're pursuing.
That's it, bro. Like, and that the other thing is, I know that once the door opens for one of us, that they will bring the next person in. Like, it's not a thing where you got to be the first one to open the door. It's like anybody can open it. It's just the next person is gonna bring it. Like
Yeah,
whoever goes for, it's not, who cares about who goes in the door first. It's
yeah,
like make sure that they're gonna bring the next person
yeah,
too. That's it,
absolutely.
bro. And then that's definite, bro. That's definitely what will come of these of like our Polynesian people, bro. So it's once we start making more moves, bro, and getting in the door whatever lane we're trying to get into. But I know for a fact, bro, that we're the kind of people that will bring the next person in, or like start getting everybody else in the door. You know.
Yeah. So, do you have a vision, or do you see anything coming from what you're doing?
Oh, bro, I'm like this dude. Like, I didn't have an end goal, bro. Like I
Yeah,
jumped in
I
this
heard that
thing.
under the last
No,
podcast. You're
man,
like,
I
I don't
don't
have an info.
I don't really know because I jumped in this thing, bro. Not I didn't even like I didn't even expect to have like 1,000 followers, bro. I just was like
Yeah,
I just wanted a place where I could create videos and just post them there. Like, it was just like make skits. If people like them, then they like them. Then I just put them. But that's where I was putting them because I got a personal page, But yeah, like that's pretty much the idea of why I created this whole thing, man. Was just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna create it because like as a creative, we get so much ideas clogged up in our head, and it's not healthy to keep them there. You know, if you've got like
Yeah,
even if it's like music and stuff like that, bro. Like even music, like musicians got so many ideas, bro. It's just a matter of just like get out of your head, get the idea done, and then just you know move on to the next thing. You know, and bro, I feel like that is with me, bro. Like I got so many ideas clogged up in my head. It's like okay, I need to get them out, like get it done, and then move on to the next one.
yeah,
And so that's pretty much why the platform was made. That's why I always say I never I never made just the norms for anyone. Like I didn't want to be famous or anything. I just wanted to make content for myself, and that's still the goal. Like I still make content, bro. I'll tell you, after I make a video, I'll watch it back and laugh at myself just because I think like that's the joy that I
yeah,
get. Like that's the therapy that I get out of creating something. Like I'll go and just watch my own video back like so many times because I'm like that's what I get. That's the happiness that I get out of it. So like that's what I mean when I say, oh, I'm not making content for anyone else but myself. You know, I'm happy as that that's worked out and stuff like that. But I never jumped in the game to for anything. Like I didn't expect to be following like being followed by J Mark or any of these big cats and stuff like that, or people like I didn't even expect to be on a podcast. Like what the heck? This is out of it, bro. Like so yeah, I didn't really have an end goal. I said, bro, if I've got goals in mind that I want to achieve, like with this platform, but I don't actually have a finishing like an end game for this. One of the goals that I do have is like, wow, man, I'm trying to get some sort of funding from like television or something like that
yeah,
on Waves or something like that. That's something that I'm wanting to get into anything to do with like commercial TV or something like that, like where people are paying me to create content or sell them the content idea. That's like that's probably much something that's probably like a big time goal for mine. And yeah, I don't know where that's gonna come from, but for now, I'm just gonna carry on. I just carry on making skits and stuff like that, bro. And just it's weird, bro, because like I will do a skit and just opportunities just come like present themselves, bro. Like, and that's just been the formula for me. Is just like, oh yeah, just carry on what you're doing, just make your skits and just live your life,
yeah.
and things will like things will come with it, you know. Just carry on doing what you're doing because it's working. I mean, it's been working. That's the formula that's been working so far for me, anyways. But no end goal at the moment, bro. But I'll be keen as to do something like on TV or something like that for now.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna ask, like, what if someone approached you and was gonna pay you to create content? Like, is that something that you
Yeah,
would do
man.
full time? Yeah,
Yeah, oh, bro, that'll be something that I'd love to like get involved in, bro. And that's weird, man, because like it's almost like anybody can do it, eh? Like any of these content creators, like bro, you see them on TV like all the time, like doing stuff
yeah,
on multi television, and it's just like, why are we that like? Look how close we are. Like
yeah,
before,
yeah, yeah,
you would never ever get a shot at being on TV. But it's almost like the internet has changed that narrative of who can be on TV. You know,
yeah,
it
yeah.
used to be like only these specific people, or you got to go for an agency to get on TV. Nah, bro, it's like anybody can get it.
That's what I love about there's so many negatives obviously with social media, but the positives are people can take things into their own hands now. Like if they get
That's
a
it,
big enough
bro.
following, you can promote yourself
Yo,
pretty much. And
that's it, bro.
who's gonna promote yourself better than yourself? Eh?
Exactly, man. That's the facts of it. Like, yeah, it's just a, it's just amazing that yeah, we how close that is. Like how close we can jump on, be on TV nowadays. It's like it ain't a thing, man. Before what we only had like what now? Like what did we have?
Yo,
Well,
what
it's
now?
only the closest time we could be on TV was on what now,
I
bro?
know.
You know, or if you were a rapper, you get a little slot on like the
Yeah,
morning show
yeah.
on Channel One, bro, or like maybe get an interview from DJ Severe on Holla Hour back in the days.
Oh, we're going way back now.
Yo, but like, and that's pretty much all we had, like, But
Yeah,
now, bro, you see them everywhere. You're seeing us like all over the place, which is good, man.
no, absolutely. I
Oh,
love seeing our people on TV and doing those sort of things. Like one person that reminds me that the possibilities are endless is like someone like Tucker Waititi.
wow,
Seeing him
that
and what he's
guy's
doing. It's like I'm looking at you guys. I'm like, these people can make it. Like no doubts about it.
facts, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Like, just to see how far, like, even The Rock, bro. Like, I
Oh,
mean, yeah,
absolutely.
Tucker's from New Zealand, but yeah, I mean, bro, anybody like seeing how far we can take things, bro. It's just that's crazy, man. And it's good to see that more of us are breaking those boundaries and getting in those doors, bro. Because that's what we need, man. I mean, and that's on ways. I feel like that's definitely on way. Like, bro, I mean, look at Josh 685, bro. Like,
Oh
um,
man,
that's a great
definitely.
example of like any like nobody's safe, bro. We can like anybody can crack it, and to see the Brown brothers like just doing so well, man. It's mean, bro. We can take this completely left field, man, from what they like what we're known for, what people are trying to, you know, cage us in it to be,
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
100%. Like being football minded is just out the gate now.
Nah, bro. We're in
Yeah,
all kinds of lanes now, bro. Nobody's
yeah,
safe, man.
yeah. I love that.
Thanks.
I love that.
God, God.
That's something that really bothers me is like because I work in retail and so when someone comes up to
Yo,
me, oh, you play footy? It's like,
it's like what?
and then when
Oh
I
man.
say, oh yeah, casual, it's like, oh, what a waste.
Oh
Okay,
shut
I just
your
I
mouth.
just throw my life away because I'm not a footy player.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
terrible, eh? Like how that's it, bro. We've
absolutely.
been boxed in, or that's what we've been known for, bro. Like sports, just known for sports and stuff like that. But bro, the more and more of us breaking out and doing like out of it things, bro, like that's where everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, we can't actually just know, like Polynesians can't be just known for one thing, bro. We're gonna be known for all kinds of things, bro. It's a takeover. It's the takeover. That's what it is, bro.
100%, man. Honestly,
Straight up.
once every single Polynesian gets into the mind of I want to see my people win. Oh man,
That's it, bro.
I can't even put in words how successful we'll be. Like taking
Bro,
over
hard, man.
everything.
Like, even like the opinions of some, bro, there's some social media people out there that just, I, no, like, I haven't like, seen this on, like, in my circle of people that, bro, like, all the people that I'm involved with, bro, they're all like uplifting and everybody's like helping out everybody. Like, that's probably like the nicest place that I've ever been on. Bro, if you go to Twitter, it's like a whole different beast over there, bro. Like people
Yeah, yeah,
fighting each other and talking smack about each other. Bro, it's so toxic on that side. But I think like Instagram's been a real great place to like. I feel like everybody's experiencing that. Like where people are like open and not like to up themselves and stuff like that. Like
yeah,
whereas on Twitter, bro, that's a crazy place to be on, man.
yeah, man. Well, yeah,
Hard.
I love seeing the other creators like your your fellow teammates in the creative side, sharing your posts and
Yo,
saying like the king of views, the
yo,
king
man,
of
that's
skits,
bro. Honestly,
like
that's
that's
so.
stuff. Hey, it's like
That's it, bro. Yeah, that's so uplifting, bro. And that's the same love that I share back to anybody. Like, bro, if I see like, um, Big Daddy Fat Sex when he posts
oh
stuff, bro,
man,
I'm
he's
like,
funny.
bro,
Yeah,
he's another cat that's like, and that's the other thing is, bro, a lot of people ain't getting enough shine, bro. That's like a lot of us, like, on the way on the come up and stuff, like, not getting enough shine that we deserve, bro. Like, bro, there's like people like Christmas,
yeah,
another skip maker. Bro, he's another dude who's like killing it, bro, and like that's what I mean, bro. If everybody's uplifting, man, and everybody's willing to share, share it, and another cool cat is Terrell, bro. Like he's like a dude who, because he knows the ins and outs of social media and stuff like. He knows algorithms, knows, he's quite in tune with the next thing that's popping, next thing that's hot, right? And hide it. Like he doesn't
Yeah,
like keep it to himself, bro. He'll always share the knowledge, bro. You're like, it's probably knowledge that he could have just kept to himself, anyways. You know, because he's the only
yeah,
person that's getting those exclusive advice and stuff like that in terms of social media, bro. But he's out there like, oh yeah, this is what's going on. Like this is what's happening. I'm like, bro, that's it, bro. Like, you know, don't hide the stuff. Like, you know, hide the bag from your brothers, bro. Like
yeah,
that's so empowering. You know, when you got people like that's top tier, they didn't have to tell you this stuff, bro. They didn't have to share
yeah.
these things with you, but they do because you know they want to see everybody eat, bro. And that's why I'm like, bro, that's mad props to anybody, not just the rap, but anybody who's helping the next person like that. That's what I'm saying for an example of people uplifting the next person, bro. It's mean to see.
Absolutely, and those are the traits that I definitely want to portray here on because it's the real of us is we're
That's
givers, eh?
it, bro.
We give to
Yo,
people. Like
that's it, bro.
those that sort of mentality is somewhere you can find anywhere. Like you'll move to a new place, you'll meet a phobic touch, and then it'll be like, oh, what do you do
Yo,
for work? So, oh, don't got a job right now. Oh, so ask my boss. You know,
that's it,
this
bro. Just
this
click.
sort of
That's it.
mentality is
That's it, bro. Everybody eats mentality, bro, and like that's what I see in this whole social media game, man. Is that the circle right now, the people that's in it, like those are the dudes, like you know, helping out everybody. You know, everybody's winning at the same time, man. It's a good thing to see, bro.
absolutely. Yeah.
Facts.
So if there was one thing that you wanted other people to know about Polynesians, what would that thing be?
Oh, one thing that I would like everyone to know about Polynesians,
Yeah, or
bro.
something that we're misunderstood on.
Yeah, is that bro, I hate the fact that people think we're coconuts, bro. Like dumb. Like, bro, like, wow, where did that come from? Like, you know, like we're not at the same intellect, or we don't understand the conversation, bro. That's so out of it, eh? Like how we're misconstrued to be. I don't even know where that came from, bro. Like where people are like,
Absolutely.
you know, where people are like, oh nah, yeah, or like, oh he's just dumb coconut, he wouldn't get it, or like, bro, like, what the heck? You know, we're like, I don't get it, bro. I don't understand. Like, I don't know whether it's to do with because we came from the same different schools. Like, because education is education, you know. Like,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
that's what I mean, bro. But I don't know, bro. I just want everybody to know, man. If you're out there, bro, we're at the same. We're at the same as everybody else, man. Like, you know, don't count us out is the main thing, you know, like that people need to recognize is that don't count us polys out, bro. We're as intellectual as everybody else, man. You know, we there's heaps of us out there. Like and the other thing is like, bro, how do people think that we're phobes? Even the phobes are bloody smart, man. Like
Oh
the
yeah,
ones
man.
fresh off the islands, bro. Even like our
Those are
brothers
the
that are
people
like
that yeah,
these are the actual bro. These are the dudes that can speak two languages. English may not be good, but I'd like to see you speak our language, like you know, another language.
yeah,
Well, that's what I mean, bro. These are like these the real islanders, bro. These are the ones that are bloody like can fish with a freaking little little string. Like they
yeah,
can
yeah.
hunt. They're great farmers. Can climb a coconut tree, husk it. Bro, these like we got mad skills, bro. So I don't understand where people coming off where we're just dumb and just live on the island kind of thing, bro.
Man,
Like that's terrible, man.
absolutely.
Like,
And
I'd love to see
I've
any of like anybody. I'd love to see anybody come to the islands and live that lifestyle and tell me otherwise. You know, because you'll
facts,
be getting the
facts.
same. You'll be getting the same treatment that you're passing on to us on like in this like you know in this Western world like you know that we're living.
Facts.
Oh,
Look, you see it on those shows like Survivor.
yeah, exactly.
No brains.
Bro, bro, straight up, don't even like no like bro, it's just like Tari leaves, you're looking right there at the Tari leaf, and you don't even like know what's there, bro. And it's not until, bro, it's not until like the end of like the series, and it's like they get on like they get on some sort of like native guy to come and show them around. It's like a reward that they get, and then they get a native guy to show them around. It's like, wow, these are coconut leaves, and you can build this with the flax and stuff like that. You can build a whole rope, or you can build a whole bloody fale with just the flax here on the tree, bro. People don't even know that, bro. We've been living like that for years, bro. So, and now we're in your world, you know, and we can come to your world and but how about you come onto this side of the world, you know? That's it, bro.
Facts.
I don't know, man. That's one thing that just don't count us out, bro, because bro, we doing some crazy things on the islands and in this world here.
No, I love your passion, man.
Bro, facts,
Honestly,
bro.
seems like you've been sitting for a while on those thoughts.
Yo, man's opening up on new levels here.
So
What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me on here, man?
Oh yeah, honestly, my biggest passion is for the narrative to change, like in such a big way with our people way, because it's disrespectful when I hear those sort of things. I think about people I know, people you know, people that we all know that are doing things, making moves, being intellectuals in the society. It's like you're spitting on them when you say those sort of things.
That's
it's like,
bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro. We're made way like we're made for better things, bro. Like don't just box yourself in. Like you know we're gonna be like factory workers or bouncers and stuff like that, or even our sisters in the hair salon. Like you know, like yeah, like you know that's cool. But how about living it up and owning your business, like owning a business of your own, like you know if that's your passion, like if you're hairdressing your passion, solid. How about turning in like how about owning the salon, then turn it up another level, you know, or even the bouncers, like you know, how about turning up and creating your own security team, you know, like that's what I mean, bro. Like even if that's what you're into and stuff like that, bro, level it up and show these cats, you know, there's more to it than you know than what you're trying to box us. If you're gonna box us in like that, bro, we'll come out and we're coming out and showing you we can turn it up and flip it, like flip this whole thing on your head kind of material, bro.
Yeah. 100, man.
Straight up.
Honestly, man, I just wanted to thank you so much for sharing your passion, you're sharing your stories, because you know, obviously I don't have a following, and so for you to jump on here and you know not knowing who I am beforehand it means a lot to me, to be honest, because I'm trying to put our people on, to be honest. You know, that's the biggest reason for.
And you know what?
This
that's it, bro. That's what I mean. That's it, bro. It's all about uplifting. Like once I'm not saying I'm the man or whatever, but like you know, once they see like if I've given time like to like build this party up, like the next person's gonna come, bro. They like you know, it's only a matter of time. That I've always said this, like if you're trying to start something in that and you feel like if you've got it, and I know this is definitely a place that's got like you know got the juice, bro. It's only a matter of time, bro. People are gonna come, bro, because the quality of the talks and stuff like that. That's what people want to jump in and chime in on, bro. People want to add their 5 cents into these conversations, bro. Like you know, and you giving us all a platform to put our 5 cents in, bro. That's what you know. That's what people want to. That's what people will come for, bro. And that's like, yeah, that's just me. Like I don't know. I just wanted to help out the next person, you know, that's building up their platform, bro. Like that's what it's always gonna be about, bro. Like regardless. Yeah, man. Honestly, I had a solid ass talk tonight, man. Like, bro, I was saying stuff that I was like, holy heck, why am I harboring this for? What the heck? Nah, bro. But you know what?
I love to see the passion in our people, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'll be straight up, bro. You're a great listener, man. Like I'm talking and you're like you're just here, bro, and I'm just like, you know, you're not interrupting or you know, like chiming in there, bro. That's what I like. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm over talking it. Just
no, it's all about
too much, bro. But
it's all about you, man. I love listening to stories. I love people.
That's it, bro.
People
but
expressing
yeah,
themselves.
I feel like I gotta, regardless of whether we know each other like much. I just feel like you know, it's an actual ear that I'm like that's genuinely listening to me talk, man. So I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for the ear, man, for listening. Such a solid listener, brother, and I know great things are gonna come from this body, bro.
No, thank you so much. Everybody, um, everybody will be grateful because those stories are things that we can reason with and relate to.
Mm.
Um, and hopefully, no one out there has a special visa to.
If anybody gets a special visa like that, can tell your kids how long they got their visa for, because yeah, that might make a difference.
Thank you. Appreciate
Appreciate
it,
it,
man.
brother. Thank you.
That's that.